Y'all boys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to sprint boost. Somebody mentioned they wanted a sprint boost tutorial, so I'm gonna show you how I do it and the best method to kind of always get it right. So let's get it. We're also gonna be testing different accelerate types for this video. So controlled, lengthy, and we're gonna do the sprint boost with most explosive. So we're gonna see the difference. We'll try to. Okay guys, so the sprint boost is L1 or LB on PlayStation. I like to always wiggle kind of if I'm kind of trying to get the space. I'll wiggle like this, right? That's why Trickster's kind of nice. If you do have Trickster Plus or regular Trickster, that way you can kind of find the spot with while you're holding L1 or LB, and then once you find it, right, let's say right here, boom, then you sprint boost into that. Now, all you really do is decide your spot. Like you're holding L1. If it's right here, you hold the same direction you're trying to go to. You don't let go of that same direction. So you keep holding the left stick. You keep holding it. You let go of L1 and you sprint boost. Boom. And you'll be gone. Now, sometimes for some odd reason, you might not get a crazy boost. But you should, if you're done right, you should get the proper sprint boost. So for example, this is regular sprint. The difference again. Regular sprint. No sprint boost yet. Now, as soon as I hit the sprint boost, yeah, you see that? Man's took off. So, if done right, he should get a crazy boost. And like I said, I like to kind of wiggle it around here like this. Found the spot, boom, take off, right? Boom, gone. Something like that. So, when to release, when to hold, that's something that you for sure will have to. Okay, my audio cut off on this clip, but if you hold LB and let go, or just stay holding LB, I feel like you still get a sprint boost from what I'm seeing here. Like, he's still taking off. Now, letting go, could that have high success rate? Probably. That's something you would have to test out over and over. And if anything, I feel throughout the video I'll mention what actually works best and what improves the speed boost, how easy it is to get it with certain playstyles. So, all right, guys, yeah. A decent little spot to sprint boost in is the middle, like in this little area. As long as you get the ball right here. Mostly though, you kind of want to have a nimble player here. Very nimble. You hold L1, boom, 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 sprint out. And then turn again, pass, he's through. And you have a chance. And again, same thing, man. Gave it to Oyola this time. Boom, gone. You see? But let's say you want to be a lot more direct and use it to actually score the goals and get into the box. And that's when I still use it here. Like L1 right here. Hold the analog, boom, try to get a sprint speed out. And now, just holding technical, trying to get some demon work. Now, this is the spot where I hit a good almost sprint boost. So, it took me directly to goal. So, right here, boom. And next thing you know, I was gone. And it went from the middle of the pitch to a goal. So, boom, sprint out. Guys. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Oyola is insane. As well, this card has Trickster Plus, so it's a lot easier to kind of get that L1, and then sprint out, L1, wiggle, sprint out. So that plays a massive part as well if you got Trickster Plus and they're short and lean. And sometimes, honestly, you might get better sprint boost once than a different time. It depends if you did it right. Sometimes you may not angle it right. For me personally, the best sprint boosts are the ones where if you're aiming directly there, then you press sprint, it will work better than if you're holding L1 aiming this way, press sprint and then turn that way. You kind of have to sprint exactly where you're aiming. So try to aim where you want to go and then hit sprint most of the time. Because if not, you might not get the best sprint boost you can possibly get. Because right here, if you notice, something about the turn or maybe the angle, like, yeah, I took off. I was fast. But I know there's faster sprint boosts, and I'll show you. So short and lean players can kind of go any direction quickly. You don't necessarily, like, it's very easy to get a sprint boost with them because yeah, they can abuse this the best when it comes to like dribbling wise. Lengthy strikers are the ones that can abuse it directly towards goal like that, but short and lean players can abuse it this way, that way, this way, up, down, left, right. Like, they're crazy with it. Okay, so a perfect sprint boost should look like this with a lengthy card. Oh my goodness. You notice how he went from literally barely sprinting to just out of nowhere, like, extremely fast? Yeah, that's a perfect sprint boost glitch. And you just gotta have the, let's slow it down actually to see exactly how it happened. So we got the ball here, holding L1, aimed first, then his sprint. Didn't even let go of LB yet. Then his sprint. So it's always about aiming stick first, sprinting second. You will have most best chances in that way than letting go. I have a habit of letting go of the stick first because short lean cards just can do it anywhere. Like they're really good at it. It's just the glitch happens easier with them. So, but these cards, you know, I have a bad habit. But lengthy cards, you have to be more specific. You gotta really aim it first and then sprint. But with short lean cards, you can kind of just be like, boom, again this way or that way. Like they're very easy to adjust. So, but these, it's less specific. But still, I would suggest getting comfortable with aiming first and then pressing sprint. Here's an example of like, because you can sprint boost, right? But then it fades away and then it goes back to regular sprint speed. And that's when you kind of have to hold LB again or L1 to get it back on and then sprint boost again, which is what I did right here. Oyola, they didn't show the full clip, but right here I kind of held L1, loaded it in again, loaded. Boom, used it again. So sometimes it fades away. Once you get that sprint boost in, it'll slow down and he goes back to his regular speed. And then you got to hold L1 again and just kind of just wiggle. I'm out. Gone. And then you got that little space and shoot. Here's another very successful version of it with my striker. He went from going backwards to having a 1v1 with the goalie just really fast because he's lengthy. And if you can pull it off nicely, I was holding L1, went downwards. The left stick went towards the direction first, but it happened so fast. So went downwards, was holding L1 already before I even got the ball, I feel. And then I went down. It was all, oh, it was at the same time. Sheesh. I didn't even press a stick on accident, but yeah, that was a perfect one. Ooh. All right, before we end this video, let's chat about what makes the best sprint boosting. Trickster plus playstyle. Why? Because the strafing is improved with it. Now, I would even chase the fact that you must have Trickster plus. If you want to simply abuse, you know, the speed boost, you must use Trickster plus playstyle if you want to really abuse it. Doesn't matter the body type. Now, if you have a short and lean with also that combined, yeah, you're gone every time, man. You can boom this way, boom that way. Now, if you have a lengthy attacker, it's almost like you must have Trickster plus playstyle. You can still abuse it without it, and you can still get some good ones here and there. But the amount of easier boosts you will have with the Trickster plus is way bigger. Now, yes, for sure, because I have a striker that's a lengthy on a different account that has Trickster plus. That dude is gone. Now let's talk about stats. If you have high balance and agility, it helps as well. For sure helps. Now, if you have a control lengthy or those kind of cards, you might not have high agility. So I would suggest getting at least 80 or 90. The higher the balance you get on the lengthy card, the easier the animations I feel will play with you, and you can kind of get that boost out even easier. So yeah, guys, that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's video and you kind of got an idea of how it works. Catch you later. Peace.